I'm going to show you what I do with the wool from my sheep. We raise sheep on our farm and we shear them every year, and I get bags of wool from my sheep. I have sheep that are brown and black and gray and white. And here, I think most of you are used to seeing white sheep. This is the fleece, and that's what you call the wool that you shear off a sheep. This is the fleece from my ram, and his name was Diablo Blanco. And this is what I am spinning right now. This is my spinning wheel, and I have wool that I have carded, and I'm going to change it into yarn. Do you see this bobbin right here?
Yeah.
There is yarn wrapped around that bobbin. So I'm going to hold this wool in this hand, and I'm going to start my wheel turning, and I'm going to keep it turning by using the treadle. And it's very much like a bicycle. The treadle is like the pedal, and it makes the wheel go round, and that wheel has this string around it, and that makes this little wheel go around, and that makes my yarn twist and wrap onto the bobbin. So I have the yarn coming out of the wheel, and I'm using my hands to make it just the size I want. And when I get it twisted just like I like it, then I'm going to let it wind back in. I am spinning yarn from my wool. So in order to card it, I use these two little paddles, and I take a handful of the wool. Put it on this carder. Now I'm going to brush it with this one, and you're going to see some of the wool comes off here, some of it stays on here, but see how it gets nice and straight? And keep on spinning, and it sticks together so nicely. Now when I have all the yarn on here that I want to use, I have to do a lot more things with it. So I have to get it off of this bobbin and put it on this nitty knotty.
Yes.
Yes, I want to get my yarn ready to knit because that's what I do with it. And when I take it off of there, it will look like this. Yeah. Could around my neck, couldn't I?
Yeah.
So I'm almost ready to use my yarn. Now look at this. I'm going to make a nice little bundle with it. So then I will wind my yarn into a ball. And when it's wound into a ball, then it's ready to do something with. Do you know what else I can do with my yarn? Something that takes 2 needles. Knit, you're right. So this is some of my yarn.
Are you going to make a scarf out of it?
That would make a good scarf, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That is probably, if I keep going with this, it would probably make a scarf. Well, with knitting, you keep all the stitches on the needle. Guess when I learned to knit when I was 7, when I was in 2nd grade. So I have been knitting a long, long time. But I love knitting. That's the thing I really like to do. And I brought some things that I've knitted. I dyed that yarn. I don't have any red sheep. That would be exciting if I did, wouldn't it?
No, rainbow sheep.
No rainbow sheep either. So I knitted these mittens from that yarn. And I like fingerless mittens so that I can do things outside with them on.
Christmas.
And another thing I love to knit is socks.
Those are like the hardest things to get those stretchy
Yeah,
things.
knit socks are a little hard to knit, but I love to knit socks, and I've knitted many, many socks.
Oh, will you knit me some?
And this is a shawl that I've knitted.
That's a shawl.
Mason brought a knit hat that someone
Yay,
knit for him.
he
Mason,
made
would you
that
put
for
it on
you.
and let Remy take a picture of you with Miss Adams?
I love that hat.
It's a Spider-Man.
That is cool. I think I need that pattern.
Why do sheep go bad?
Well, you know, they make noises for a lot of different reasons, and the reason that I like is the mamas call to their babies. And hold it like this, and if people want to touch it and smell it, okay, can you smell it? Really well.
Is that one that's not washed?
That's one that's not washed.
Oh, it smells. Ew.
Yeah. It smells like a sheep.
Thank you.
You are welcome, and I want to tell you, I love to talk to people who are interested in the sheep and wool. So thank you very much for being a good audience.